Hey, it's America's Man's Man, and we've got some pleasant surprises in the pipeline for you. Just check out americasmansman.com and flip through the top menu on americasmansman.com. When you subscribe, type your email address in the top bar at the top of the window at americasmansman.com and click subscribe. But real quick, I haven't been doing a lot of episodes lately because we have some really exciting things in the pipeline. You can find out in the menu at americasmansman.com. But this one really got to me. 1 Million Moms is a great watchdog group, but they don't always kind of take on projects the way that they need to be taken on. In part because well, they're moms, and this is really they take on issues of a nature that you really need men involved. And 1 Million Moms recently called out PBS, which I call the Predator Broadcasting System, or Predator Broadcasting System Kids, PBS Kids, because what they're doing after having a two moms deal on Dora or whatever the heck their other they totally perverted Clifford. I mean, PBS has never been quality anything to begin with. It's always the lowest common denominator. Think of Sesame Street. This is why America has chronic ADD and a million other issues. But the problem is they're getting even more. The Predator Broadcasting System is getting even more. Its rapier wit is amping up in its efforts to seduce the young'uns, and their latest deal, the Predator Broadcasting System's latest deal, is that they're putting pictures of transsexuals on Sesame Street. This is real predator behavior that Predator Broadcasting System, PBS Kids, is engaging in. So, I always warn you about the principality of media and its ill effects on all of us. And the people who are working in this, first of all, we need to pray for them, because they have been working in media so long that they think that this is a legitimate form of expression, kind of like that anti-Christians litigating unjustly, the ACLU. They don't. They think that men should dress up like women, and more and more clothes keep coming off is essentially what the whole homosexual movement and the transsexual movement is amounting to, until marriage is completely dead. And that's been their intention from the start. They've totally internalized the communist narrative, and they don't even know where they've gotten it from. They think that their idea of America is so perverted and so disgusting, so warped, that they believe that sodomy is independence and freedom, and is the constitutional ideal, when of course nothing could be farther from the truth. Anyway, if your children happen to be watching PBS, the Predator Broadcasting System, make sure that they stop. And you really want to be very well acquainted. Disney, Nickelodeon, doesn't matter. There's pornography in mild to extreme forms on all of them. Be it the halftime show on CBS or with wardrobe malfunctions, etc. You just can't trust. You can't entrust your children to the tube. You never really could. But they're just getting, like all predators, the Predator Broadcasting System, which you're paying for with your tax dollars to support, so they can, so your tax dollars can also fund Planned Murderhood, and they can sell abortions, because that's ultimately where all of this leads. You got promiscuous kids, and that leads to it's how they sell abortions. And it's a very skewed version of it's a very warped understanding of the true American church, the true Christian church, upon which our Constitution our very Western civilization rests, and that is the person of Jesus Christ as manifest in the Bible. And that's always been everything America has been built upon. So make sure your kids are not watching anything that you haven't already seen, lest they be indoctrinated with the homosexualist, the communist, homosexual, transsexual insanity. It's not just insanity, it's predatory. It's predatory television funded by your tax dollars. Write your congressman, tell it to stop, but immediately make sure your kids are not watching anything you have not seen with your own eyes, because you cannot trust anything when it comes to the principality of media. The Bible says our battle is not with